Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Kaspr training of today. Do I have some people online? Because I know I don't see your faces. You might see mine. You can enter in the chat if you're there. Can you hear me all well? I guess you do hear me. I'll give some minutes to let everyone join, the people who want to. Just so you know, the webinar today will be hosted in English because we have a lot of non-French speakers. But if you have questions in French or you don't understand, you can also write in the chat and I'll go them later without any problem. I'll try to speak as low as I can. I hope it's not a problem for anyone. Hello, everyone. Let's give some more minutes. In the meantime, we can play a game of where are you connecting from? And you can text in the chat where are you participating from. I'm in Italy, in Rome at the moment. I'll start from Paris. Yeah, I guess we do have a lot of people from France, I imagined. Is everyone hearing well? Because I have a little bit of a problem with my connection at the moment, but I guess it should work. Perfect. Okay. 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 I don't know if we'll have lots of more people joining. So what I'd suggest is maybe we can start, and in any case, if anyone will join later, they will catch up. So, first of all, very happy to have you on board with us, and a huge thank you for choosing Casper. We are dedicated to help you succeed in your roles and goals. And of course, today session is about showing how Casper can play a pivotal role in achieving your success. My name is Camilla, and I'll be your guide for the session. I am part of the customer success team here at Casper, and my goal is to walk you through the platform so you can have a bit of an understanding of how to use it properly and also leave with practical tips that you can also put in action every day when using Casper. So, um, the agenda of today will be about a product introduction. So we'll discuss who is Casper, Casper's mission. Then we'll walk through the key features and we'll take a deep dive into how to use Casper and also a step-by-step guide on how to set up your account to finish on by showing you where to get help and who to contact if you need any help. So let's jump right in. And let's start with who we are and what is our mission is of course to make lead generation and contact enrichment easy, accurate, and effective. So we help you gather real-time B2B contact information directly from LinkedIn because thanks to our Chrome extension, it's very easy to extract and enrich data directly from LinkedIn. What else we do is that we provide up-to-date information like email addresses and phone numbers, and we ensure that you have the most accurate information As a matter of fact, data accuracy is at the heart of our platform, and we continuously try to update our database so we can give you the most reliable information possible. So, as already said, we are a prospecting tool for individual contributors, and we are part of the Cognizant family since we joined them in 2022. At the moment, as you can see in the slides, these are some of our numbers. So we have more than 25 employees, more than 50K company using Casper, and more than 100K active users. Of course, here you also have some of the names of companies that work with us. You have Gymleave, you have AppTube, and also there's you. So after this little bit of an introduction, we can go on talking about how to use Casper and what we do, the key features that we have. First of all, talking about lead enrichment, which is the most important one, I would say. Using the Casper Chrome extension that you can download from your Google Chrome webpage, it is designed to make lead enrichment fast and easy. So whether you're on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator, you can extract emails and phone numbers directly from profiles. So let's do a little show of how to use this. Okay, perfect. So here we have our profile and we have our Casper extension. And to enrich your contact, you can just open the Casper extension and then click on show the contact. As you can see, my contact has been found, and it's been added to my list, to my contact in my dashboard. So this is the easy way. Of course, same thing for the number. If I want to show it, I can click on show it. A very important thing to know about the Chrome extension is that also it is possible to, of course, to personalize it. So you're able to choose the information that you want to see, either if you choose all of them all together or if you want to see them separately. This, of course, is something that I mentioned because it is important to know that when you discover contacts and when you show the contact information, you are going to spend credits. So, of course, you have three types of credits: B2B emails, direct emails, and phone credits. B2B emails is for professional emails, direct emails is for personal emails, and phone credits is for phone numbers. Each credit is per person and is not per contact information. Another thing that is important to know. Going back to my presentation, we can see that the second important feature is our sales automation. What are the sales automation? These are the possibility to automate the lead enrichment process across entire lists on LinkedIn or on Sales Navigator. So instead of doing it manually, one by one as we saw, you can do it with the list. First of all, of course, what you need to do is to set up your workflow. So to choose what information you should and you want to see. So you go on your Casper dashboard and you open your sales automation. Here you have the workflows, and here I have 25. No need to have 25. What you need is mostly two or three, and to differentiate them for the information that you want to find. Once you open Casper for the first time, you'll see that you have four workflows that are already created. And what you can do is personalize them by clicking on the name of the workflow. And here you have the possibility of enrich the information. There are two types of information: the mandatory information and the sorry, you don't see it? Sorry. I was here. So I was in the sales automation. This is the sales automation tab in Casper. Sorry, I don't have the notification on. Are you seeing the good one now? Okay. Sorry. Perfect. Okay, I was looking at the comments. Now should be the right one. So you should be the sales automation. You should see the sales automation tab, and here you have all the workflows. As I mentioned, 25 no need. You just need three or four, and you have them already when you open your tab for the first time. You have four that are already created by Casper, and to personalize them, you click on the name, and here you have the enrichment, like the enrichment settings. So the information that you want to get. There are two types: mandatory and optional. If you put something in mandatory, it means that it's very important for you that Casper finds that information. And if we don't have it, you're not interested in the contact at all. Doing an example, if I put that the phone number is mandatory and the B2B email, so the email, the professional email, is an optional, means that if Casper doesn't find the number for the client, it won't give me the email either. So depending on what you do, you can you can choose, and what you're looking for, you can choose, of course, different type of information if mandatory or not. If you put the both of them in optional, which I usually suggest, of course you're going to get both of them. And once you have set it up, you click save and publish, and you go on your Casper, on your LinkedIn profile, which I should be sharing now, and then you are able to launch your automation. You should be able to see the Chrome extension too now, or yes, I think so. It's a little bit slow, but you should be able to see it on the right. And to launch your automation, you can go on a research. For example, we say that I want to look for all the information about people working at Conism. And what I do is I open my extension and it asks me, are you ready to launch an automation? Here I name my automation, I choose the workflow that I just set up, and then I can launch it. Be careful with the plan that you have. You have some restrictions. So if you are on a starter plan, you have 3 launches per month with 500 contacts in each launch. If you're on a business plan, you have 1,000 contacts and 10 launches. So depending on the plan that you have, you will have some restriction. That is, of course. Once you launch your automation and everything is done, you will be able to see your research in your sales automation tab on your dashboard. So here you have the sales automation tab, you have the workflow that you decided to launch. Let's choose this one, for example. And in the research tab, you'll have all the automation that you launch. And this is, let's say, the uh, most useful feature, of course, because you are able to do an enrichment in a bulk enrichment, and you are, of course, gaining time. Be careful when you do this with your credits, the number of credits that you have. So just to be careful with this. Then to see the second feature that we have for bulk enrichment, you have the possibility to enrich a CSV file. So it's simply the same thing as a list on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator, but with a CSV file, meaning that you are the one that has to create the file. There are some rules with this. So you have to have a maximum 3 columns with name, surname, and URL of LinkedIn, and of course a maximum of, again, 500 contacts if you're on a starter plan, 1000 if you're on a business plan. And the things that you're going to do are the same as before. You can put your file, your CSV file in Casper. You can download it, and then you are going to do the matching between the columns that you have in your file and what Casper needs to find the contact. And once this is done, I'll show you quickly. you are going to have the informations. So again, mandatory or optional information. Is everything clear for everyone until now? Since I'm passing on the place where I can see your comments and questions, because otherwise I don't see you all the time. Yes. Okay. Perfect. If you have question, do not hesitate. That we can go through them later. So going back to our presentation, so we saw the workflow and the bulk enrichment. What else do we have now? It's the lead management part. The lead management means that you are able to have all the contacts that you enrich in Casper, so in your dashboard, of course, in order to use it also as a CRM, and also to manage your pipeline very well. And when we talk about this, we talk about, of course, the leads tab. The leads tab is the contact tab and is where you'll have all your contacts, and you're going to share all the contacts with all the team members that are in your workspace. That is an important thing to say because it means that you don't have to enrich the same contacts more than once. So the contact tab is here. And here, as you can see, I have all my contacts that I share with also the team members that I have. Once you have your contacts here, you're able to divide them in lists if you're interested, or to export them directly from your contact tab, because you can actually export your contact outside of Casper, either on a CSV file or an Excel file. What are sources? Do you mean uh, I'm reading Frederick question. What other sources you are using except LinkedIn? LinkedIn is not our source of data, but is our source for like is a launch pad. So we have our database. We don't get our information directly from LinkedIn. That was your question. I think so. So I don't I don't see any other question for the moment. Okay. I just got your question, Frederick. Sorry, my internet connection. Yes, now I can. Where do you get your data from? So yes, we do have a database that is not directly from LinkedIn, and I will need to double check exactly where do we get them from. But we do use mostly public data. So that's what we do because, of course, it's all GDPR compliance and all of those. So of course, first is public data, and then we do have other partnership. I don't know if that answer your question. We do have first data capture too, of course. If you okay, I see another question, Peter, and since we okay, if we have, let's say, 1,000 contacts and I want to export them CSV file in order to avoid download the same pages or same contacts, I create a tag. I don't know how to remove it. If you could give me the tip, please. I don't think I got your exact question. If you have, let's say, okay, so you have you have enriched 1,000 contacts and you want to export them in a CSV file. Okay. I see that you put it also in the QA. Okay, perfect. If I'll stop answering all the questions, I'm not gonna finish all the presentation. But what I can tell you is that my colleague will jump in to answer your questions, and if they're not answered by the end, I will go through them. So I will just keep uh, looking at like going through the presentation, and I'll pin your questions so I can answer them later. Okay, perfect. So I was talking, of course, about the list and the contact tabs. I think this is pretty clear, pretty easy. To export a contact, you have the possibility to select your contacts and export it, either on a CSV or Excel or on an integration, because Casper also integrates with some CRMs. So the most used ones, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Salesforce, and you are able to export your contacts directly on your CRM. What else is another thing that we can mention is, of course, the where to integrate, and this is possible through our settings in the dashboard. There you'll have the integration tab, and you will able to connect your CRM and to map it also, because of course you have some properties on Casper and some others on your CRM, so you have to match them. Is sometimes is pretty easy because they're already created. And as you can see here, for example, in my app spot, if I click on properties, here I have all the properties that are gonna match with each other. Then going on how to start with Casper and what are the first steps, I could say, is of course talking about the workspace. So as soon as you create your Casper account, the first thing to do is to create your workspace. And second step, to invite your team members to work in your workspace. Very, very important, because of course, as we said before, you're going to share your leads and your credits. So you're gonna work together as a team to see where the workspace is. You have it here. This is the name of my workspace, the number of members that I have, the credits, and who are the members. If you want to add someone, of course, just click on the plus here, and you are able to invite someone to work in your workspace. And very, very important, this, especially because you don't want to pay twice for the same lead. So be careful with this. If you have team members, just work all on the same in the same workspace. I don't know if you saw it, because I think it's a little bit slow, but should be fine now. Okay, going back to our presentation, we have the settings tab. The settings tab, it's where you have your personal details. So if you need to change your name, number, not the email address, for this you have to contact us. But usually the general settings of your dashboard, you are able to change them directly on your settings tabs. And last but not least, of course, very, very important, is that you have your billing tab. In your billing tab, you are able to pay to manage your payment methods and deactivate automatic renewal and access all your invoices. Regarding the automatic renewal, please note that you have a notice period. So if you're on a monthly plan, you have 48 hours, and if you're on an annual plan, you have 1 month of notice period, and you are able to deactivate that directly on your billing tab that we are going to see in a second. Okay, so usually here you have the possibility to cancel the auto renewal, as you are able to cancel it for the add-ons. So mentioning add-ons, what are they? They are credits that you can buy in addition to your subscription. So if you need more phone credit because you need more phone numbers than what you have in your plan, you are able to do this. But keep in mind that this credit expires automatically on your renewal date. So we do recommend to purchase them only if you really need them and if you're certain that you'll finish them before the renewal date. So very important thing to say. And last but not least, for sure, the support resources that you have. So you will have access to our help center. The help center is packed with detailed guides, video tutorials, and step-by-step tutorials, and you have them available 24/7. Uh, of course, more than this, you have the personalized assistance, and you have through the chat that you can find on your dashboard. You have a little ball at the end on the bottom right corner where you can chat with our specialists, and they are available, of course, in office hours, or you have our email address. Of course, our customer success team is there for you. So if you need anything, we are here to help you make the best out of Casper. And do not hesitate to ask for help. I thank you for listening. We can go through the questions now because I've seen that you have plenty. I don't know if they've all been answered. I'm going to go through them right now. So I can see that someone jumped in to help me. Thank you, guys. Okay. So I can see that sort the leads backup function. Okay. To make sure you're not on contacts. Yes. Yes, Peter, to answer your question. You can. You can integrate Zoho. Can we sort the leads by functions, country, technology? I think that someone already answered. You mean on Casper or on LinkedIn? Both. Well, on LinkedIn, yes, you can because the research that you do is about usually functions, country. On Casper, unfortunately, no, you cannot do it. You are just able to filter them for the moment for the member that added the lead in the dashboard, so in your contacts. But we can definitely use it as an improvement and an insight that we can give to our product team. Peter, to answer your question, no, you're able to do it directly on Casper. I'll show you real quickly. So in your settings on the dashboard, you have the integrations, and here you have the Zoho CRM. You can connect your profile and then map out the properties that you need. So you can do it directly from Casper. Does this answer your question? I guess so. Is there anyone who has other questions or doubts at the moment? You want, please precise your data sources. But I think that public data already was kind of precise. I can give you more information, Frederick, if you're interested. I can send you all the details about um, where we get our data. Can you leave your email address so I can send you an email with more information? I don't know if you have your email because I don't see it. Perfect. Okay, I have this. Perfect. Does anyone have any other question or doubt? Or is everything clear for everyone? Anyway, you'll have the registration of the presentation and the PowerPoint presentation in your emails by tomorrow, I guess. We'll send you an email. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions later, of course. Guess no one has a question. I can also wait a little bit here. Sorry, Peter, can you be more precise? Okay, so for this, I would suggest you can go through our chat or our support email because they will help you get to the bottom of this. Unfortunately, I cannot help you right now, so I would suggest you can send an email or go through the chat, and they they can give you details on what was the problem, maybe. Yes, of course. It's support at Kaspr.io. I send in the chat. So everyone has it. Perfect. So thank you so much for everyone that joined. And do not hesitate to contact us if you have any question. Perfect. No one is replying. Yes, everything was clear. And I wish you a very pleasant day. And goodbye. Thank you for joining.